Welcome to Link's Daily Devotionals, our Friday series. It's my pleasure to be joined and to join Tracy Hansen. Y'all know Tracy. Tracy's been with us on any number of occasions. I'm Dennis Darble. And Tracy and I have had the joy of reading a small little book by Rebecca McLaughlin entitled, Is Christmas Unbelievable? Tracy, 4 short chapters, but very rich. Didn't you enjoy this?
Yeah, I was quite surprised by the writing. Just really punchy and direct, and really makes you think about the nuts and bolts of the Christmas story.
Yeah, she's a scholar. She's born in Great Britain, but now resides here in America. And so Tracy and our goal is starting this Friday, this special Christmas edition. We've entitled, playfully and yet meaningfully, hopefully, Friday Advent series. Now, most of you, probably all of you, know that the word Advent is the English word that derives from a Latin word, which simply means coming. And so Christians, this time of year, towards the end of November, all through December, celebrate Advent, which is really designed to prepare our hearts to remember and to really worship God incarnate, Emmanuel, Jesus the Christ. And so what we're going to do is this Friday and the following 3 Fridays is we're going to take a look at each chapter. And beginning today, we're going to look at chapter 1. And Tracy's emphasis has been chapters 1 and 3. Mine has been to focus on chapters 2 and 4. And so I hope you will enjoy the PDFs that we provide for your fellowship studies. And so, Tracy, chapter 1, provocative title, Was Jesus a Real Person? What are your general impressions and takeaways here?
Yeah, what I found interesting in just reading that title is, so often we get caught up in the magical influence of Christmas, and we know the Christmas story and the pieces and the parts, but I'm wondering how often do we really reflect and know how to share that Jesus was a real person. He wasn't like Santa Claus, he's not just a mythical thing for children, but he was born in time and place in history.
Yes.
And so a few of the takeaways that I took from the little book by Rachel is that, ironically, the 4 Gospels are our best historical documents. And I say ironically because it's non-Christian believers who actually say that.
Yes.
Not just Christians.
How good insight.
So we have non-Christian believing people saying that the Gospels are historically real and authentic. So that's my one takeaway. And then in her book, Rachel talks about 3 other sources that are from like a Jewish historian, Josephus, a Roman ruler, and then the idea that the gospel message was really taken by women and the underserved, and all these things in the Jewish culture in the first century would have been absurd. So we have non-Christian historical writers who are representing Jesus Christ in their writings. I don't think we really take that into account when we're talking about the Christmas story.
Yeah, no, those are good insights. And she's done just an extraordinary job taking very difficult material, scholarly type stuff, and really presenting it in a way that anybody, it's very accessible little book. And again, the book is entitled, Is Christmas Unbelievable? ? And this first chapter is dedicated to this idea of the distinction between Jesus as a real person, or was he really just a fictional character? And I found the way she makes her case, she's even citing, right, hardcore atheists like Richard Dawkins, or mild-mannered agnostics like Bart Ehrman, who now say, both with us now, who both argue, listen, for years and years and years, many people denied the historical reality of a person named Jesus. And so they would, skeptics or agnostics or atheists would just sort of be dismissive about it. But now even those that are hostile or indifferent to the Christian faith, like Dawkins, like Bart Ehrman, very, very smart men, but who are not Christians and not friends of Christianity, are saying, no, you can't deny the historical reality of the person of Jesus. And I think she just makes her case. And I think what you just said is perfect. She makes her case, not so much by appealing to the biblical writings, but by appealing to outside sources to make her case. And so it reminded me, I was just thinking about this chapter and what you and I might be talking about. It reminded me of the movie, The Legend of Bagger Vance, and at one particular episode or a few episodes in that movie, they have this fictional character, Bagger Vance, playing with the historical person, or at least the character of the historical person, Bobby Jones. And everybody knows that when the movie concludes, everybody knows that Bobby Jones was a historically real person with great golf accomplishments. And yet everybody also knows that Bagger Vance was a fictional character. Great movie, but no confusion about Bagger Vance being a real person. So, that's probably one way for us golfers to tag that in. Well, look, it's been a great jump start to our Advent series. Thanks for joining us, Tracy. I know this book has been a lot of fun for both of us. And so we say to all our Links family and friends and the new guests that are arriving, glad to have you. And we look forward to seeing all of you next Friday as we continue our Friday Advent series. God bless. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let